We got 39 orders going out on eBay for $1,045.32. And then we also have 6 orders going out on Poshmark for 89 bucks. So let's get to pulling these orders, guys. What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you guys what sold over the weekend, and also just give you guys some more answers to the questions that you guys have been asking lately on the short and the Instagram story, because I've got quite a few questions to go over and cover for you guys, provide as much value as I can. So how have the sales been for you guys? Did you have a good weekend? Was it not so great? I only got 39 orders on Poshmark or on eBay and 6 on Poshmark, but at the end of the day, still over $1,000 in sales. So I'm pretty okay with that, honestly. It was a slow couple of days. I'm definitely not going to complain because I didn't put a whole lot of work into making that money. One of the questions I got that I want to address real quick was from Rich Pickings. Says, one of the things I struggle with is organizing. I'm an everything seller at the moment, and I'd like to change that. I have an overwhelming amount of stock. Man, do I relate to that. That's one of the reasons why I got into selling clothes. All this stuff fits real easy in these boxes. And when I was an everything seller, I'd have like a couple of shoe shelves. If you guys go back and look at the old videos, like when I first started this channel, I had like a shoe shelf, a couple of other like small shelves where I had, matter of fact, where I had inventory on. And I could show you guys the shelf. This shelf was one of them that I had inventory on. This shelf was another one of them. This shoe shelf right here is the last one that I had, but I had 2 gigantic shoe shelves. If you guys look in the descriptions, there's a shoe shelf racks in there that held like, I don't know, like 50 pairs. But even this disarray of shoes, that's supplies right there. But hats, and then, you know, more bin stuff. It's a pain to organize, right? That's why I like this system, because it just stays all smooth and stuff. So I really hope, Rich, that you find a product that you like selling enough to where you can find a smooth organization system for it. But that's the main reason why I got out of selling hard goods, because it was just so crazy to store, and then I'd have to always find random size boxes to ship items with. And this right here is just simple priority supplies for free from the USPS, or polymers that I buy from Gyro Pack. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into a few of these items, and then I'll show you guys some more, or answer some more of you guys' questions. First item going out is this Kenny Chesney, the Road and the something, I don't know, it's cut off right there. The Road and the Radio tour shirt from 2006. This shirt sold for 11 bucks. This is a men's small. The buyer messaged me, was like, I bought that shirt for 13 bucks when it was new, and I'll offer you $11. Sometimes those snarky messages like really make me not want to take the offer, but then I'm like, bro, don't be petty, just take the offer, be glad with the sale. This is a Carhartt Force work shirt. This is a men's large, and it sold for 13 bucks. Then we got us here a Banana Republic button-up shirt. It's a pearl snap shirt, men's large, and it sold for 12 bucks. Then we got this Aeropostale hoodie. One of the items I slowed down on picking up quite a bit. This sold for 15 bucks. It's a men's large, so still pleased with that sale. And we got this Ole Miss shirt. It says large. It's a large. It says Swayze Crazy on it. I have no idea what that means, but I'm sure the buyer does. It sold for 8 bucks. Got this Purdue Boilermakers shirt. This sold for $17.50. It is a men's large. Then we got these 7 for All Mankind jeans. These are women's 30-31. Those sold for 25 bucks. So well, this is more of a comment, but it's very long, guys, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. But the gist of it is, someone, MacB to me, says, thought you was hanging it up and going on the road. I guess I missed something. And then said something about, from what they understand, eBay's weeding out the low APS items. I think he means ASP, with better stuff, or eBay's weeding out the low ASP items. At your level, it's not sustainable. Got to raise the ASP with better stuff, even if you need to go smaller. And then it's a very long message. So I don't think this person's been around my channel very long, because for him to say at this level it's not sustainable or something like that. But if this person, you know, has been around a long time, they probably haven't watched any videos lately. But that is the goal moving forward. Mac B to me, or whatever the name is. The usernames are usually different than the handle names, but I'm raising the ASP on the items. A lot of these items that I show are old. I've been in business for 3 years. A lot of the times that, you know, beforehand, I was picking up items that sold for, it didn't matter what it sold for, I was picking it up. So within the last 2 to 3 months, I've been focusing on picking up $25 and up items, right? Now that doesn't mean that I'm not still going to have thousands of items that sell for under those margins, because I have 9,000 items listed. So I understand where you're coming from, bro, but I was already there before this, so I appreciate the input because we're speaking the same language. I definitely know that eBay is not trying to show low ASP items, and I don't want low ASP items, especially with me only listing 20 a day now, which is, I think, something else you were trying to make a point to go smaller. I'm listing 20 a day. I went from listing 90 a day to 20 a day. 20 a day that are selling for $25 and up. So, you know, I get it. You know, I woke up 3 months ago. I was, you know, being rocked to sleep and listing all these random priced items where it didn't matter to me because I was selling like 35 to 45 items a day. Now I'm down to listing 20 a day and selling 20 a day. So I'm okay with that. As long as the ASP stays where I want it to be at, I'll be fine. I'm not worried about eBay not being sustainable, because at the price I pay for items and at the amount that I sell the items, there's no way I can fail unless eBay just turns my store off. You know what I mean? Because at this point, I've learned enough to know that I have to do eBay a certain way in order to make the set metrics that I need to run my business. So big shout out to you, and I appreciate the input, and I appreciate the concern too. But like I said, we are speaking the same language, so I totally get it, and I agree with everything that you said. Got this Echo Unlimited shirt. This is a men's extra large, or men's extra small, I'm sorry. Sweatshirt sold for 20 bucks. Then we got this Lucky brand shirt. You can't tell from it, but it's like a boho, like flared sleeve blouse. That sold for 10 bucks. It's a women's extra large. We got this Ruka button-up shirt. That's a men's large. It sold for 12 bucks. Got this here pair of Grey's Anatomy scrub pants, women's medium, sold for 15 bucks. Then we got a, what is this, Old Navy top. This sold for 10 bucks. This is a women's extra large. And then we have a pair of Dickies pants. These are, okay, so then we got a pair of Dickies 32-36 beige work pants. They look like 511 tactical. They got like the ripstop lines in it, like the little square lines. Cargo pants, those sold for 20 bucks. Got a pair of Wrangler fleece line jeans. These are men's 34-30. They sold for a best offer of 15 bucks. Those definitely could have sold for more money, but I was having a bad sales day. This is a Crypto.com t-shirt, men's extra large, sold for 15 bucks. Got this vintage Fire Academy shirt. It just says fire on it, from Public Safety Institute. This sold for 20 bucks. That's a men's extra large. We got this vintage wolf shirt with the old homie chilling right there with the little baby wolf down there. Men's large, sold for 15 bucks. That thing was stained, or it probably would have sold for a little more. Then we got this aircrew jacket from the military. This sold for 20 bucks. That's a men's large. This is a pair of Denim and Supply jeans by Ralph Lauren. Now the thing with these is you can't tell by them being folded up, but there's paint splatter, and they're actually kind of grimy, like from, it looks like somebody may have painted a house in it and then changed oil in them. So I listed them for 35 bucks. Someone made me an offer for 25 and I accepted. Then we got this Gap hoodie, full zip. This is a women's extra large, sold for 20 bucks. Vintage Gap jeans, women's size 10, flare leg low rise, Y2K. The thing about these is I picked up like 6 pairs of these in the bins on the same day. They've been selling week over, video after video. You guys have seen a pair of these in each video that I've done in the last 3 videos. I believe I'd have to go back and verify, but they've been selling like hotcakes. So too bad I'm running out of them, but hey, those sold for 18 bucks and I'm very pleased with that. This comment comes from Biff Boffo. He says, good conversation, but eBay's $2 million customer acquisition cost cannot possibly be right, even at any point in time. He said it's, according to Google, it's $140 to $180 for eBay to acquire a customer. And these figures were given to us by Daily Refinement, so I guess I should have fact-checked it before spewing them out. So my apologies, and thank you for the correction, Biff Boffo. Appreciate it, my friend. There's another question by Calm Vision 3022. It says, hey Marcus, all your info is super helpful. Someone opened up a return and sent me back a different item. eBay settled in the buyer's favor, even though I sent proof. Now I have a defect. Do you have any advice? Do you have any advice if this happens in the future? I don't, unfortunately, know that there's a way to get out of that. Everything that I've tried in the couple of times that it's happened to me, eBay's always sided with the buyer. I've only been able to keep 50% of the money and I have to refund them the rest. I really think it's a disservice to us as sellers that eBay does this, but it's their platform. That's the way it is. Hopefully the item is something worth reselling. In my case, it hasn't been. I did resell a pair of Faded Glory jeans when somebody returned those instead of a pair of Old Navy jeans. That was, that was unintentional on their behalf, and I did sell the Faded Glory jeans for more than I sold the Old Navy jeans for. But at the end of the day, it sucks because there's nothing we can do. Now, I have heard people say that eBay for Business is better suited to help you get that issue solved. Me personally, I haven't spent the time to try it out yet. So if anyone out there in the comment section can tell me if they have been able to get this situation solved by using eBay for Business, or if you guys have had any experience with getting these types of defects removed on your behalf, and also getting your whole refund returned to you to where you can keep the money, because obviously the buyer kept the item. You should be able to keep your money. So let me know in the comment section below how you guys have dealt with this in the past. Got this ADT employee shirt. This is a men's large, so for 10 bucks. Got this Banana Republic traveler jeans. These are men's 3130. Those sold for 25 bucks. Those are pretty good to pick up. Polo Ralph Lauren women's large sweater. This sold for 15 bucks. Definitely could have sold that for more, but like I said, I was having a bad sales weekend, so I just went ahead and took whatever I could get to try to reach a more pleasing number. This is a Nike hoodie. This sold for 20 bucks, and it's a men's large. It is thrash. There's like stuff on it you can't see, holes and stuff like that. Then I love finding these. This is Under Armour hoodie, the Rock, Project Rock. This sold for 20 bucks. It's just a sleeveless sweater, or sleeveless hoodie, with obviously, the Rock's logo on there, and it's a men's large, sold for 20 bucks. On Instagram, RIP City Relics says, I enjoy the sourcing videos and seeing what you're buying to resell. This helps me keep an eye out for what people are buying. And unfortunately, I get this question quite a lot lately. And I understand, guys, that people like to see sourcing videos. I don't make sourcing videos anymore, guys. It's just not convenient for me. It's really made it very challenging for me to do my sourcing and also do a video at the same time. So it's just not something that I do anymore. You guys can see the videos, what is actually selling. I feel like it makes more sense to see what someone's actually selling versus what someone's picking up, because I might pick some of this stuff up and it could take 2 years to sell, but because I picked it up and I showed it in a video, somebody might think it's worth picking up. I don't think that provides that much value. The best thing I can do is show you guys what's actually selling for me, and then tell you if I would pick it up again or not. That's about the best that I can do, honestly. There's another, like I told you guys in the last video, Sue and Crew asked the same thing. It just doesn't do you guys any justice for me to show you items that I picked up that I never should have picked up, because 2 years ago I was making all bins videos. nothing but Ben's videos, and a lot of that stuff was not the greatest of items. Even though I looked all the items up on the sell-through, some of that stuff is still sitting in my store nowadays. So best way to do it, honestly, is to just see what's selling and, you know, how fast it's sold. Another comment was by Sean Dembski. He says, taxes, end of the year wrap up, inventory count, expenses, boring, maybe, oh, and with a disclaimer, of course. So yeah, with the disclaimer, I am not a tax professional, know nothing about taxes, right? I have a reseller that is a CPA that does my taxes. Her name is Cheryl Miller with Simplified Accounting. She has a YouTube channel, and I have a workbook that I've purchased from her. I do all my numbers on this workbook, guys. It's phenomenal. It tracks Poshmark, it tracks eBay, and it also tracks up to 8 streams of revenue for the year. It tracks your mileage, it tracks all your expenses. It makes it a piece of cake for me, right? So with the end of the year expenses totaling up inventory, literally the workbook has a running total for the whole year of all the items that I bought, minus the items that I sold, because it keeps track of what I've listed and what I've sold over the weeks, week by week. So it knows more than I do off the top of its head with what my store has left in it. Now it'll multiply what's left by what I paid for each individual item, and it will have a total of what my inventory is worth, or what my inventory has cost me rather, at the end of the year. And so when I start my next year's taxes, that total will already be included in it, because I'll get another workbook from her year over year. So that keeps track of all that stuff for me. But if you guys are not keeping track of your inventory, your sales, your expenses, man, it's the time. We're almost at the end of the year, guys. We've got a month left. It's really time to kick it in gear and start getting your numbers together. All your receipts, everything, all your mileage, all that, all the food that you've eaten while you've been out sourcing. Total that up. Get all your numbers together, because you want to be ahead of the game for this. And me personally, I just been putting 25% aside for the taxes for my state. I live in Missouri. I've been putting 25% of my money aside to just pay taxes, and 10% aside to my church for tithing. And then I've been buying inventory and paying bills with the rest of it. And it's worked for me. I really do suggest you guys get some type of spreadsheet that does the math for you. You don't have to buy the workbook that I use. It's pretty pricey, but it's phenomenal. There is a link for it in the description, and you get one every year for the rest of your life. But with that being said, make an Excel sheet, use a spreadsheet or a Google Doc or something to help you keep track of the money going in and the money going out. Because at the end of the year, it's going to make it a lot easier for your accountant. If you have this workbook to just turn into them, they'll be able to do your taxes a lot easier. Or if you choose to do it yourself, you'll be able to have all your stuff in one area. You have all your totals, all your numbers are already ready to go. So that's what I do. Make sure you guys are doing something, though. Don't just go in this and not be prepared for when you go to pay taxes, because you must pay taxes, that's for sure. So we're getting into the older items. As you guys know, I don't run a markdown sale anymore, so all this inventory right here is older and not on sale. So I mean, it's selling for more than full price instead of the 70% off markdown sale that I would have been running to get rid of old inventory. So we got a few items that went out today. This one is 7112. So for the inventory system, guys, it goes in sequential order. So this box says 7013, and this says 7094. That number was 7112. That means the item I'm looking for is in here. So I'll just literally go in order until I find the number that I'm looking for, which is this 7112 right here. Brand new with tags. Chico's. It's like a shirt dress, guys, like a pullover dress with quarter length sleeves, and it sold for 25 bucks. That is a women's size 4, whatever that equates to in Chico size. It looks like we sold something, or we got a message, and someone signed up with my code using Vendu. Big shout out to you. Let's see, message. So that question was just someone asking me something that was in the condition description. So make sure you guys are aware that buyers don't always read the condition description or look at photos. So and someone did purchase or Someone used my Vendu affiliate link to sign up for Vendu. So thank you guys. You guys are really awesome. I really appreciate that. And I know you guys are going to love it because it makes it such a breeze. And on the 5th, 2 days from now, they're going to add the delist function for Macari and the delist function for Depop as well. So you'll be able to cross list your items from eBay to Poshmark to Macari and to Depop and be able to have them be removed when you sell something. So game changer. I'm super excited for that. As soon as that goes into effect, I'm cross listing my store to Macari and Depop as well. That way I can get as many eyes on my items as possible. So if you guys want to sign up for Vendu, there's a link down below in the description, 25% off your first month. And if you guys are going to do it and you cross list or you list about 1,000 items a month like I do, it's going to be more affordable for you to use the unlimited plan. It's 75 bucks. And if you already have your store crossed over, you can just upload those items to Depop and Macari at no extra cost. So it's a win-win. So hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I do. And I've made a few $1,000s just by using this in the last couple of months. So super thankful for that. Just cashed me out $1,000 payout today. Came on right in time too because I had some bills to pay. Got this Rod and Gun men's medium t-shirt. It's like some hunter shirt. It's got like a dog and something fetching a duck on it. It's like $13.60 is what it sold for. Then I got some shoes. Go freaking figure, guys. Sold a pair of shoes. Dance Go clogs. So for 20 bucks, they were listed for 25. Someone sent an offer for 20 and I gladly accepted. Then we got this weatherproof vintage jacket right here. New tags men's medium, and it sold for $25 on a best offer. And then that is the end of the eBay sales. I'm going to show you guys what sold on Poshmark now. Getting started on eBay can be tricky, or reselling in general, and there's a lot of information out there that you guys can learn from. But if you guys want the fast track, or you want someone to help guide you through a beginner's program, or even at an advanced level, you just want some six-figure sellers to be around, consider joining Bo Johnson and I's Patreon called Road to Six Figures, where we help new resellers shorten the learning curve and go further faster, as well as resellers that are doing well go to six figures. We helped one guy go to 50K this year, and next year I'm pretty certain he'll be able to reach his six-figure goal. So really proud of the members of the Patreon. We'd really love to have you over there. There's a 7-day free trial, guys. So if you guys want to try it out, see what it's about, you got 7 days to give it a try. And if you don't like it, just cancel after the 7th day. So really hope to see you guys over there. And yeah, so see how we can help you out. Okay, so I only got 4 of the Poshmark orders because apparently I shipped the other ones out already. This is a pair of Ring of Fire skinny jeans, men's 30-30, so for 18 bucks on Posh. Adidas pants, these are men's size small, so for 12 bucks on Posh. Then we got a Real Tree hoodie, this is a men's small, so for 15 bucks. Jag jeans, women's size 10, so for 16 bucks on Poshmark. So those are the 4 items that I have left to ship out on Poshmark. Those are all the sales for the video. So really hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section so that way I can address them, go over them with you, and provide as much value as I possibly can for you guys. But that's going to do it for this one. Catch you guys on the next one. Until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.